18. Pero it's correcting. Same with Lipanto. Nagko-correct na. As you can see, nagsa-start na yung correction. Pero, if 17 holds, when I say hold, it should move sideways around the 17 support level. It could bounce up further. Later on, again, I will show you where this could be headed by December 2013. Pero, looking at Philex right now, it could go as low as 17, even
16.
Around 16.20, 20-ish. Dun sa may mga maliliit na candles. But, that's it. I don't think it would go back to 13 pesos, where I bought it. So what am I telling? I'm buying, all the stocks I bought last month, I'm still holding them. I'm not saying that I'm holding all these 10 stocks up. Pero, all the stocks I bought last December, I'm holding it. Because I know, because of the bullishness of our market, it could go way further. Without having to think about, naku, babagsak ba ito bukas? Why? Why am I not worried? Because I know I was able to buy them at a very safe price. So, when this falls, so I suggest wait for it. Before you buy, just wait for it. Wait for the end of the correction before you buy. And then, pwede ka na matulog ng mahimbing sa gabi. Don't have to think about it every night na, shit, what's up the fucker? Sirang araw ko, sirang naman araw ko. Lahat, nagagalit ako, ano, mabatingin ko, walang babatingin. Yeah. Diba? Filipinos pa nun, we're the most emotional among Asians. Contradicting the Singaporeans who are not that emotional. So, next, let's go to oil. Now, PXP. Same owner, Manny Pangilinan. I'm not a fan of MVP, pero I just like his companies. Because I know they will survive. They will survive. So, PXP. Well, let's go back to Philex pala ulit. As you may know, more than 45. Went down as low as around 23, 20 plus, below 25 pesos. So, technically, considering that these guys are producing oil, which will be used, and they export oil, and considering their new projects, upcoming projects, this could go a long way. Plus, the rise in oil prices. So, at its current price, pwede pa siya, below 30 pesos. Well, imagine, from December 31 to January 25, pa-enter lang Floyd. Umabot pa siya ng 34. Did you see that? So, again, nagkaroon ng minor correction, but if 30 holds, at least 30 holds, malayo pa mararating. Same story. So, mining and oil, go for these stocks. May isa pa pala. Sige. Next. Philippine Corporation, same story. Went down. It went down to 0.038. Again, if you would base historical data, hindi siya bumababa ng 0.38, even last year. So you, if you're well aware of the chart of OV, you would know na yung pagbagsak nyo dito, hindi na siya babagsak pa. And you may consider buying it for the long term, for the long run. Same story with PXP. From this point, December 31 to January 25, kapindot mo sulit. Nasa 0.44 na. And that's like more than 10% already. First quarter, March of 2013. And going back to Resorts World, when it opened, upon opening, nag-zoom yung price niya. So I'm presenting to you what could happen to Bloom when this stock opens. I mean, when this company opens. Another thing is gaming and leisure companies are not directly affected by economic turmoil, financial crisis. Why? Kasi ang tao, kailangan pa rin magpakasaya even during crisis. We need leisure. We still need to play. And as kumikita pa rin itong mga companies na to, even in economic turmoil. Well, a study confirms that the same is true for Filipinos. Now going to the stocks under this category, I have three. Bloom, Bell, and LR. Let's start with Bell. So, Bell, last December 31, well actually a couple of days before December 31, it went as low as 4.7. 4.7 is a very good level for me, considering the fact that, as you can see, dun siya nag-hold for the past how many times? 1, 2, 3. After certain downtrends. Despite the fact that it's having a hard time breaking through 5.5. But, for me, this is an opportunity. Habang hindi pa nabibreak yung 5.5, I would consider buying this. Because, same with Bloom, they are about to open. Supposedly, third quarter of 2013. But as far as I know, there are a couple of delays. But by then, by the last quarter of this year, 5.5 wala na yan. Even 6 probably. So, right now, if you would look at the volume, people were buying when it fell. Well, actually, we won't know if they are actually buying, pero there was massive volume during when it fell, which is a good indication for me, knowing na people actually are concerned about preserving the support level. So, where's Bell now? January 25. Ano yung nakikita niyong pattern? Yes. So, this pattern, parang, this is a bullish pattern na if at least the price near 5.10 holds, this could, baka ito na yung magiging breakout niya from 5.5. So, right now, Bell is just at the price I want it to be. Okay? Next. LR. What is the... LR kasi, they are affiliated sa Packer City because they have a tie-up with the Bell project, with the project of Bell. And with this fact, affected din sila dun sa upcoming government project ng Packer City. So, back in December 31, LR already started to bounce up. If you would look at the chart, parang Bell din siya. Ang support resistance naman dito, it's having a hard time breaking through 10 pesos. But, the support level at 7.5 is very strong. Ilang beses na bumagsak, hindi talaga siya nasisira. Kung sumobra man, bumabalik ng kagad at 7.5. So, where is LR now? It's now at 8 points. It never, or at least it never went far from 13 pesos, which is a very good indicator. I'm not telling you, I don't want, disclaimer, I forgot to put a disclaimer, pero I don't want, yung mga sasabihin ko, it doesn't mean that you should buy or sell. Anyway, last week, I bought a whole bunch of Bloom. Considering the fact na naglalaro siya sa 13 pesos. So, in the next few months, especially when this opens, you would know what I'm talking about. Next industry. Pero right now, where is it? It's now at 280. So, what made me think na from 250 it would rebound? It's all about support. And it's all about where Meralco or where electric companies could go in the next few months. We will need more of this. We will need more from this company as we make new developments for our country. And at its current price, it's very humble. It's very humble, comparing it to where it should be now. Actually, even at 280, it's still very humble. So, from 250, it's now at 280, and still bullish. As you can see, the last tick, it's long. Pero accumulated, if you would accumulate all the candles, it's a long rally up. So, once again, I'm going to show you later my projection on this stock and the rest of the stocks. Next, PLDT. So, PLDT, this fell to 2,500. This is the biggest stock in PSV. So, PLDT being the biggest company and seeing a long line down from it, that's an opportunity for me. Considering the valuation of this stock, with it falling to 2,500, buy na yun sa akin. Parang that's a very good bargain. Very, very good bargain. So, as of December 31, it was falling. I think it reached 2,600. Pero right now, it's already at 2,800. Even went as high as 2,900. Because this is PLDT, another MVP. So, considering yung fall nga niya to 2,500, and with the valuation of this stock, you would understand na this is a big buy at 2,500. And if I am the guy who's holding this at 2,500 right now, pwede na ako matulog na mahimbing. Kalimutan ko na yan 10 years from now. So, that's PLDT for you. Next. Yes, one of my favorite. ABS. I'm also heavy on this stock. During my last seminar here, I told you that I bought this dun sa babang yun, dun sa 24.1. And guess what? Noong December 31, when it was moving sideways around between 32 and 34, I know that it's still going up. As you can see yung arrow, mukhang swak na swak pa nga eh. Because where is it now? Like, there you go. 40. So, right now at 40, and looking at it moving sideways, this is a very good indicator. Nagpapahinga siya. Which means there could be more. And again, same with my reason last October. It's election year, my friends. They have a lot of money. And expect a very good first quarter report from this company. So,